Good morning. Hey, this is your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey, and it is another great day. I want to talk to you today, as I promised for several days now, to get to the next step, the next level in the SIO Map of Goldrat's theory of constraints, what I call a law. It's a proven fact every business has constraints, and there is but one weakest link that the management needs to focus on. But I digress. The suspense is all about the fact we've got an announcement coming up later today or in the morning, early morning Thursday, about a new authorization or a new authorized VAR, value added reseller, for a line of EV charging stations. You're going to love it. So that's coming up later today or probably in the morning. You're going to want to check it out. Okay, just a quick recap to remind you about the first level, what we call the goal level of the SIO map, is about your goal, your mission statement, and your vision statement, which includes some documentation of what kind of culture you're trying to create. That's the first step. And again, as I mentioned in one of Detmer's latest books, he has renamed this the goal tree. I'm not a big fan of that. I was not a big fan when he called the SIO map, because in the tech world, IO has very specific meaning. It does not mean intermediate objectives. But I think we're stuck with it now based on Detmer's book, Strategic Navigation, so I still call it the SIO map. Okay, quick snapshot. What is level 2? Okay, it's it's really the heart of constraints and the law of constraints. It's 3 components: T, I, and OE. Throughput, inventory and/or investment, and finally operating expense. Now, when you're working with startups or you're looking at implementing a new methodology like the law of constraints, OE, operating expense, is one of the last areas you want to look at. Why is that? You cannot save your way to success. Okay, I don't care how much you save. If you do not increase the top line, as Peter Drucker said, he called it, he said, look, only 2 things improve your company's performance in the macro, in the big sense. Only 2 things increase the top line. Okay, he called it innovation and marketing. Today, I preach it's disruption and marketing. But let's take a real quick look at these 3 components which make up the second layer of the SIO map. And again, quick reminder, we're talking about T, I, and OE. And I'm going to ignore OE throughout this presentation because that's what I call a phase 2 effort. Once you get the first 2 firing on all cylinders, then we can tune the machine and we can figure out how to reduce operating expenses or how to leverage it. Look at Apple. Do a comparison between the revenue per Apple employee versus Microsoft. Okay, it's night and day. Why is that? Because Apple uses a lot of outsourced services. But the T, the throughput, I redefine, because I'm a simple person. My dad's nickname was Sonny, and he loved the KISS principle. He said, keep it simple, Sonny. Okay? So, keep it simple, Ski. How's that? So, throughput, I redefine as money in my pocket. And that's why if you look at the goal, Goldrat said, every for-profit business has but one goal: to make money now and to make more money in the future. That's throughput. That's what Drucker would have called innovation. I call disruption. Okay, what can you do? I can show you how in the next 30 days, okay, if you hire me as a consultant, in the next 30 days, I can show you how to double sales in just 30 days. Okay, seems impossible because you don't know how to do it. Okay, you might know how to do 5%, you might know how to do 7%, maybe even 10%. But I will show you how to increase revenue by double, okay? If you grossed last month $100K, I'll show you how to gross $200K 30 days after you learn this new vantage point, okay? Throughput, money in your pocket. The second thing we want to talk about is investment or inventory. You cannot sell from an empty shelf or an empty store. So you might need some inventory. You might have to invest in it. You might have to work out some deals, okay, consignment. But we have to understand that these two components of the world of constraints are going to drive your every waking moment. Okay? We're going to find the one weakest link and fix it. So that's a quick look at the second level of the SIO map. Throughput, inventory or investment, and operating expense. Tune in the next day or two, probably 2 days, for part 3. And if you have questions, reach out. Text me the word level 2. Okay, text the word level 2 to my mobile, 330-992-4754. Remember, it's going to be just about as great a day as you make up your mind to make it. So join me in the team at Fast Charge Energy. That's also the website, fastchargeenergy.com. And let's make it a fabulous day.